Welcome to Lemon. This is a very unique experiment. This is a place which is a result of the conviction of several entrepreneurs in terms of what they thought is necessary for educating or training potential entrepreneurs to become successful entrepreneurs. There are two things which make a Lemon a truly great place to be in. The manner in which the entire program has been designed is very experiential in nature. The other thing is that the approach is extremely comprehensive. If you want to become an entrepreneur, there are several things you can do. There are several ways you can go at it. But believe me when I say that, in my opinion, this is probably one of the best ways of going forward and becoming a successful entrepreneur. I know I'm a little biased because this is my own baby, but I truly believe that this is the best way to do it. A lot of people around us are becoming entrepreneurs. You're seeing every campus is announcing so many startups every year. A lot of people are making mistakes also. Some of those mistakes are fatal mistakes in terms of the enterprise is actually closing down and people are giving up their entrepreneurial dreams also. There's a lot of misinformation about what entrepreneurship is and what it entails. I think there's a role for entrepreneurship education to correct that also. Entrepreneurship education has both sides of the coin to take care of. Make sure that you invigorate and equip enough people to become entrepreneurs. Also make sure that you give them a realistic picture of what entrepreneurship is and what to expect in life as an entrepreneur. So what exactly is entrepreneurship education? So what do we end up doing over here in terms of educating you to become an entrepreneur? So there are various aspects to this. Initially, you look at business basics in the context of an entrepreneurial organization. You will not be looking at business basics in the context of a 1,000 crore company. It is in the context of the company that you will be starting off. Other thing is the story of entrepreneurs who have been there and done that. What worked for them, what did not work for them, and how can you actually learn from their mistakes and from their successes. A very important part of entrepreneurship education here at Lemon is exploration and experimentation and learning from the experience of it. So you go ahead and do things and you learn from what you have done. At Lemon, in addition to knowledge, we are also looking at building your skills and attitudes which are going to help you in entrepreneurship. Mostly, traditional education has stopped at building knowledge only. Here, knowledge is just incidental. The main things that we are looking at are the skills and attitude. For the first 60 years of its existence, our country has been a largely socialistic country. People wanted to join jobs, preferably government jobs, and not too many people wanted to become entrepreneurs. But that has undergone a sea change over the last 5 years. Now everybody wants to become an entrepreneur. In campuses, young people from all walks of life now want to start their own enterprise. This is the way forward for their self-actualization. Not a bad trend. I think India needs a lot of entrepreneurs. If we have any way of kickstarting this economy, it has to be by a lot of people becoming entrepreneurs, a lot of new companies generating jobs as well as money for the economy. Also, it has not been a better time than now to become an entrepreneur. Being an entrepreneur is never an easy journey, but right now it's a lot easier than it used to be. The ecosystem is very well developed. There are a lot of things that you can actually bank on if you want to become an entrepreneur. And yeah, I'll remind it's still not a very easy thing to do, but now is a good time to become an entrepreneur. And more importantly, India is probably the best place to become an entrepreneur. You really don't want to become an entrepreneur in the US or in Europe where the economy is growing at 1%, 2%, or sometimes even there's degrowth in the economy. Japan is more or less in the same place. India, on the other hand, has been consistently showing growth of 8% and 10% over a decade now. So if you want to become an entrepreneur, you want to be in a growing economy, right? So this is probably the best place to become an entrepreneur also. There are several macroeconomic changes that are taking place in India, and it is progressively going to become more important to have a lot of entrepreneurs, as well as it is going to become easier for you to become an entrepreneur.